Hey everyone, just a very quick video from me this evening. Hope you're well. Hope you've enjoyed the Christmas break and that you're looking forward to the new year with maybe a slightly higher degree of positivity and optimism compared to last year as we watch the world awaken from its slumber. Now, what I wanted to do was just to acknowledge in this video, I've been highly critical of the political world, the scientific establishment, the National Health Service in particular. But I wanted to acknowledge the relatively few individuals, purely in the interest of fairness and because it's important, the relatively few individuals compared to the number of people embedded within those structures who actually, you can add the legal profession as well, who actually are acting with integrity, honesty, and with values of truth and fairness and objectivity and accountability, i.e. the ones who have refused to comply with this tyranny. The way that the governments around the world and their controlling forces have been able to keep people in their box and coerce them into not speaking out is through because of fear, and human beings and their relationship with fear is preyed upon by psychological experts working on behalf of these dark forces who really do know how to control people's behaviour through fear. You also have a large number of people embedded within those structures who, rather worryingly, high numbers, are exceptionally indoctrinated and brainwashed with very, very narrow perception bands, very, very myopic ways of looking at the world, exceptionally obedient, unquestioning, which, as I say, is very, very worrying because, they form part of the government apparatus that is being used to control us. But there are some souls, some amazing people, though, who don't fall into those categories and that have spoken out. One or two politicians, one or two scientists, and a few doctors and nurses, some working in the NHS, even, an NHS that I believe has been well and truly infected and corrupted to the core. So I just want to say particularly, I think, to the people working within the NHS who've taken a stand, who've come out and who've said, no, I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared to stand by and do nothing while I'm witnessing this absolute medical tyranny before my very eyes. And they've come out and told the truth, regardless of the consequences, to anybody who has used their public platform in the right way, i.e. to represent the best interests of the public, a public who, as we know, have largely, until recently, been very remiss in actually looking to see where the truth lies and where the lies are. The scientists who genuinely do understand what science is and have just merely wanted to question and challenge dogma and consensus. The one or two journalists, none of them working in the mainstream, but the one or two journalists who have, very few of them working in the mainstream, I should say. There were one or two, literally, who again have acted with courage and a degree of integrity and honesty and wanting to find truth. So it's important that we acknowledge those people, and I just want to say thanks, because quite clearly it's very, very difficult for them to do what they've done. Necessary if, let's just say, 1 in 4 of their colleagues would do the same, then this would be over like that, overnight. Whilst the solution is always mass non-compliance, we do need, and that is starting to happen now, as I've remarked, we do need the staff and the people, the ordinary men and women working within the state machinery to join us in that. It can't just be us, because for as long as governments around the world, and particularly in a very socialist country, which the United Kingdom now is, even with a conservative government, there's nothing conservative about it. A very socialist country with a lot of people working in the public sector. millions in the workforce, in the public sector. We need a lot of them on board in order to expedite this and to, to act as a catalyst to bring it all down. So let's hope that the example set by the brave few who have come forward, as I say, particularly within the National Health Service, to tell the public what's really going on, without fear of consequences, or maybe they've been scared of consequences yet still done it anyway, which is even braver. Let's hope that they can act as a shining example to their more remiss, cowardly colleagues who are yet to do the same. So thanks to all who are, as I say, working for this establishment in some way, I guess, for the state, but who have raised the alarm and who have drawn our attention to what is really going on. So thanks very much. I thought it was important that I did this video to acknowledge the contributions of those individuals, because I've certainly been highly critical of the structures, the organisations themselves, and I wouldn't want anyone to think that I wouldn't acknowledge that there are some very, very important exceptions. So yeah, okay, well, I'll speak to you tomorrow, probably New Year's Eve tomorrow. I've lost 29th today, so 30th tomorrow. Yeah, okay, we'll have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.